Are you promoting your business once a day? Are you promoting your business twice a day? Are you promoting your business 3 times a day? Are you promoting your business 4 times a day? I want you to think about all the brands, all the brands and people that you recognize, because it could be a personal brand, a people that you recognize, or it could be, a brand that you recognize not as an individual brand, but as a brand, like Coca-Cola, like Gillette, like Michelin, or any of those brands that are recognizable, not because of the face in front of the brand, but because of the brand. So either the brand or the individual that is leading this brand. How often you see them on advertisement? Now, if you're watching television or if you're online, how often you see them per day? Do you see them once a day? Do you see them twice a day? Do you see them 3 times a day? 4 times a day? Or more often? Well, if you're on television, they're all the time in front of you. They're occupying your mind. And although you're not buying right now, you'll be buying from them at certain point. This certain point can be 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. And the second part, so the first part is awareness. People are not aware of your brand, so you need to bring them awareness that you exist. And then you need to compete with all the other people that are basically competing in the same space, with the same product, with the same offer. And you need to take the edge in front of them. So the person or the brand that promotes the most will get the most visibility. It's obvious. The most visibility, the more people will recognize and will know that they exist. So if they need this brand, this product, this service, they will be the first one to reach out to them for this service. The opposite is also true. The less visible they are, the less are the chances that someone will reach out to them and say, hey, tell me more about your brand. So the first part is awareness and intensity of this awareness. How many times per day? How many times per day? How many times a week? How many times per month? The second part is education. So the people that are not buying right now, that will be buying maybe 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, they oftentimes, they may not even consider buying your product, your service. Not at all. But if they get educated how this will benefit them, they can switch from observers to consumers. They may wish to try your product, they may wish to try your service, because you brought to them all the benefits for them. So for this reason, you need to be visible, you need to be advertising or promoting yourself, your product, your service all the time. Right, so then how do you promote? You promote by letters on the mailbox, flyers that you drop, and you explain what's your offer, what's your service? Or do you do, I don't know, a physical display? Okay, this is the product, let me just educate you on the product. Or you do like face-to-face presentations, like, okay, this is what we have. Let me just show you a display on what's on offer, and let us basically explain the benefits of the ability for you to experience something that you may find beneficial for you. Or you'll be writing books with which you're gonna explain your concept and the benefits for people to really have your product or your service. There's so many different ways, but all those avenues that I just basically mentioned, they cost money upfront. So you have to spend Doesn't matter if it's to print, to produce, to create, to have, to be able to show, to share, and maybe to leave behind if it's like catalog and something like this. And so you need an upfront cost and ongoing cost on a monthly basis. So this is one way of you reaching out, bringing awareness, bringing also education with your awareness. And to hit this at scale, you need to do it again and 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 again, because if you put a flyer, they may see it, they may drop it in the bin straight away. So imagine how many flyers you need to put until you get the person that needs your service, and it doesn't matter if this is like, any kind of service, that they need your service, that they're gonna see it, they're gonna pay attention, they're gonna read actually what you have written down, and they're gonna say, this is interesting for me, this can help me. Or I know someone that can actually benefit from this, because they were telling me about their problem, about their challenge, and I think this is the right solution for them. But again, imagine the costs upfront, and then you have to put intensity with this versus your ability to have the same reach, but using technology and leveraging technology by producing this content online. Just like this video right now is online content that I can bring awareness, I can bring education, I can do presentation, I can do like a Zoom presentation that I can record, I can slice it down, I can just get like small, basically pockets of information, and I can distribute this into one platform or into multiple platforms, and with one push, I'll have an incredible visibility, because those different platforms, they're gonna share this content to tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people that are on those platforms. Now, this doesn't mean that the minute you share, people will buy, but your goal is not to sell. Your goal is to bring awareness, and this is your job, to bring awareness and to educate and to be visible. Because if you can do those three things, awareness, education, and be visible all the time, you're gonna start to generate interest to what you have to offer. And there is a blueprint, obviously, to how to do it the correct way. So you don't waste your time, you don't waste your energy, you don't waste your money straight away. And how you can do this the right way, so you can learn, you can grow, and as you're learning and growing, you're also increasing your cash flow. And this benefits the consumer, this benefits you, because you're bringing the value and the service that they need and they desire. And if you do a good job, they're gonna recommend you, and they're gonna bring more business for you without you even spending more money or more efforts, because they're gonna promote you. On top of your promotions, you're gonna have many people starting to promote you because you're doing a great job. And if this interests you, if you think I'd love basically to try to learn and to apply those principles into my business, then feel free to connect, shoot me a message, and let me show you how you can do the same. Have an amazing day, and look forward to see you and to serve you the best way I can.